justice and peace and equality. Now the world they will see. That's why
I would challenge anybody
Yes.
that is listening to this broadcast
Okay.
or will listen to it.
Yes.
Just go on a drive.
Come on now.
And I want you to look at the streets.
Okay.
Jonesboro Road in particular. I'm not criticizing anybody.
Right.
I'm just trying to be authentically
Yes.
a geranium. And that's what we are
And that's
in McDonough. We're geraniums, okay?
Yes.
When you drive down the streets, we have had people get out with shovels and scrape up the crosswalks.
Wow.
Because why? The street sweepers won't clean it up. They can't, the clearance, they can't
Right.
get close enough.
Right.
And while we are not a pristine community, that is what we're striving to be, because that's going to make people come in,
Yes.
spend their money,
Yes.
and go home.
Correct.
Because the public has said, we don't want to build anymore. But if you don't want your taxes to rise in a changing economy,
Yes.
the cities have to do something
To offset the cost.
to offset the cost.
Yes. 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 And I believe that's what's happening. I love what's going on with the city of McDonough and the way, the vision for that. And you have, again, you have to have different experiences in order to see it. And I like how you reference back and forth to Savannah, because I am from Gullah Geechee land.
Okay.
I am from the coastal empire of Georgia, the Golden Isles, as they would say. And basically, that's what we ride on even when we're on St. Simon Island, even when we're on Jacob Island, or anywhere, even just downtown historic district of Savannah. Those trolleys actually reduce pollution, traffic, and create a better infrastructure for those who are coming in, traveling back and forth, not just downtown, but into the field.
And it's the novelty.
Yes.
It gives people something to do.
Correct.
The last thing that you want is for your family to come in and visit you during the holidays, and you got to take them to Atlanta.
Correct.
Let's do some things here. I'm not saying we have to be big like Atlanta, because I don't want that.
Yeah, most
if I
definitely,
wanted to live in Atlanta, I would have moved to Atlanta.
Correct.
I love McDonough.
I love McMahon.
And so that's what we need to do, is we need to have these cute little things.
Okay.
I had a gentleman that called me the other day. I won't call his name.
Okay.
But he told me he was 93 years old.
Wow.
He lives off of Judy Drive.
Okay.
And he said, Mayor, I appreciate everything that you are doing, but one thing that really upsets me is that my wife is handicapped. I'm 93 years old, and I come down to the square, but I can't sit and enjoy the park. I can't enjoy.
Okay.
You got handicap parking, but the handicap parking does not allow for a ramp. It doesn't allow for, the vans and things like that.
Yes.
So right now, our police chief have gotten with Public Works. They've done it that day.
Okay.
That day, I told him, if I say it, I'm going to do it.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
So that day, I got on the phone with him. I said, I need for you to do an assessment. Go downtown, look at where it makes sense to increase the footprint of the handicap parking space, because he is not the first.
Okay.
I had already called the state and asked about an audit for our ADA compliance, because when people put those comments on Facebook, I love it.
Yes,
and I love it because it is another way in which to survey your community.
Absolutely.
I had some members of council that got upset with me because they said, we're being known as the Facebook city. I get that they're not, that person wasn't where I am, and where I am is meet people where they are.
Right.
So if you complaining,
yes,
and I see your complaint, and there's something that can be done about your complaint, then right now we know what the community is asking for.
Okay.
And one of the biggest things that we saw when those comments started coming in was that people had complaints, but they were not in the city limits of McDonough.
Right.
But I don't just tell you you're not in the city limits of McDonough. If you bring me a problem, then I'm going to see what I can do to help facilitate a solution.
Okay.
So the county is always getting emails from me with somebody from the community's email on that email, because I want to give you a soft handoff.
Right.
To whoever can help you.
Correct.
I can't help you with your detention pond if you live over in Ashton Woods.
Yes.
But I can put you in contact with the person who can.
Correct.
You're not in the city limits of McDonough. I'm not going to blame you for that. But I'm just saying, to be able to do good and not do good is evil. Right. So where we can help, let's help navigate people to where they need to go to get the help that they need. Now, I hear all the time that people say you can't please everybody.
Yeah.
I know that.
Right.
But what I also know is that if I say you can't please everybody, and I develop an attitude of that's not my responsibility, then that's where it stops.
Come on, man.
But if I know I can't please everybody, but I'm still trying from a policy standpoint and to help where I can, then that continues us on the journey of moving forward and being better.
Which was your vision when the city turned 200 years.
Yes.
In reflection
forward.
You know, I keep going back to that because the messaging has never changed. It's always stayed steadfast. It's always stayed very transparent in your vision for the city. And, you know, when you see, I gotta tell you, because I received calls from several mayors across the state of Georgia. I believe you, and I don't know if I'm wrong, but you were the first mayor to set the standard for the state of the city. And other cities started following suit. You know what I mean? So that spoke volumes. And shout out to LaRonda Patrick, Mayor Warner Robbins. Shout out to Mayor Melvin Harper II in Ocilla, Georgia. All those great, phenomenal people who are young leaders who say, you know what, we need to move in this direction. You know, and to be the Facebook city, somebody had to see something on social media in order, because if you wasn't there, you saw it online.
I had a minister that is also a mayor, and I give him a lot of credit for this because he really helped me out. Okay. And he's right here in this great state of Georgia. Okay. He said, Mayor, be encouraged. Yes. Because what you don't understand is you are being talked about in a very positive way. Absolutely. In spaces that you are not. Come on now. Do you understand what that means? Man, that means a lot. Not that people talking about you bad. Yeah. Behind your back. Right. But they're talking about you good. Yes. Behind your back. Yes. That makes me feel wonderful. I know that I'm not great by myself. Okay. I'm great because of the people that allow us. Yes. To be great together. Correct. I've heard people talk about how much progress we've made over the last several years. Yes, we have. Yes. Because it takes 4 votes in McDonough to get anything done. To move the needle. So if anybody ever tries to remove themselves from actions that the mayor and council took, they can't. Because it takes 4 votes. Yes. To get anything done in the city of McDonough. Wow. And I do not try and move in directions whether I'm having a conversation about it or not. I always want to know, what does the public have to say about this when we're talking about policy. Okay. When we're talking about policy. Yes. Man, I'm just glad to have you in here with us today, sharing what's going on in the city of McDonough, what's happening in the city of McDonough. Now, I want to talk to you because we had former Mayor Robert Reichert and former Mayor C. Jack Ellis from Macon in here talking about high-speed rail. So
we just kind of connecting the gap with high speed rail and trolley transportation. How does that play towards the infrastructure of our future for McDonough being one of those hubs where people can get off and say, you know what, I'm gonna shop at McDonough and then I'm gonna get back on the high speed rail, go to Washington D.C., go to Atlanta, go to Nashville. I mean, how does that look for our
So
economy?
help me stay on track, because it's a transparent moment right here.
Okay,
I have
okay.
ADHD.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
I don't see it as a deficiency because it is my superpower.
Wow.
You can throw 100 things at me at the same time and I will thrive.
Yes.
But if you give me just one, I'm floundering. I can't do it.
Yes.
So ADHD is how God wired me,
Okay.
and that's why I can do so many things
Wow.
and do them well
Right.
at the same time. So Mayor Reichert, I want to talk about him, past Mayor Reichert, Richard Reichert, because when we first met, he was a mayor.
Okay.
But that I-75 corridor, which is presently Mayor Ford, is acting as the chair.
Well, he was. Mayor Reichert is now the chair now.
Okay.
Mayor Ford
was prior. Okay.
Yes.
That I-75 corridor is so important for our future. Okay? Because there has to be a connectivity from Macon forward to Atlanta. If we don't figure out a way to get all these cars, all these people that are moving here from all these different places, and get those cars off of the interstate, and I know I'm talking about light years down the road for getting this accomplished, we have to think about our future as well and what this means for our children. So I celebrate him. I applaud him. I applaud so many people that are working along that I-75 corridor with researching and having conversations and talking to DC. We are all talking about how this could benefit our region in the future. Now I want to tell you something else.
Let's go.
Right now, McDonough has 3 exits entering into the city of McDonough.
Yes.
All 3 of those exits are covered by the managed lanes. When we started talking about this years ago, and they were doing the environmental studies, which the federal government requires, and people were giving feedback, I was one of those small voices as a council member saying, hey, I've got some concern for how this might impact the city of McDonough. Because if I'm traveling north to Atlanta from Florida, where Florida uses sun passes as a way of life, those sun passes integrate with the Georgia Pass. Okay? So if I have a sun pass in Florida and I get to these managed lanes, I can keep going through. I'm not getting off because I can't get off. The next time I will have an ability to get off will be up near 675 at Stockbridge. So guess what? We are driving tourist traffic to Stockbridge. Love to Stockbridge. But I'm just saying structurally how we create systems. I think that it would have been much better for this area if those managed lanes, which actually the way that they determine how much they are going to cost is the more people who use the managed lane, the dynamic pricing, that's what it's called,
That's exactly what it's called.
goes up. So if you have 500 people in the managed lane versus one person, if we have one person, it's going to be a lower cost. If it's 500, it's going to be a higher cost. So the taxpayers have to pay to play. And those who might need the managed lane and they can't afford it,
Yes.
won't get to use it. So it would have been so much better in my mind if those managed lanes were truck only lanes.
Yes.
Because the goal would have been to get those truck lanes, get those trucks from the port in Savannah through McDonough to where they need to go. They could have gone faster. They would have prevented as many of the accidents that we have seen.
Yes.
Because some people, they don't believe lard is greasy. So they'll play with trucks.
Correct.
When they shouldn't, because that poses a threat,
Definitely.
a safety threat. So we didn't do that. Now we have these 3 managed lanes that, of course, impact the tourism unless these folks are getting off at some of those amazing hotels that we have over at the South Point area.
Absolutely.
And beyond. It has to be an intentional move to stop in McDonough.
Yes.
Now traffic is stopped. It made me want to put up a billboard that says "Center Spell."
Yes.
You know, because that's what you're gonna do if you come through Henry County.
Ooh, boy. I mean, I'm trying to avoid. I try to avoid it because, you know, being that I've been in Georgia all my life, I try to stay on them back roads because I know as soon as you get to 212, it's going down.
It's going down.
I know exactly what you mean. When it comes down to it, Mary, I think we covered everything because we had a phenomenal conversation. But
thank you.
When back to reflecting forward, because I think that was such a grand gesture for the city to be 200 years old, and you and your council take that initiative and take it to the highest pinnacle. You know, where you can take a city. Where are we going here from McDonough? Where are we going?
We're in McDonough forward mode.
Okay.
And when we came out during the state of the city, we talked about the new standard.
Right.
We talked about McDonough being the new standard.
Okay.
That means a lot to our council, and it means a lot to me personally.
Yes.
The new standard of government is that you include people. Because it is government for the people. Regardless of all of the systems and the formalities that exist.
Yes.
And the public doesn't always know those formalities. I see it when they come to our council chambers for council meetings. I've had people that just stand up and they don't shout out, but they'll say something, or they'll come to the podium and want to say something and not know how to do it. And we take the time to allow them to speak. So what it means for McDonough moving forward is the engagement of the community. It means that we embark upon technological advancements.
We definitely need that.
Because we need a safe community.
Yes.
And we need to be able to work more efficiently. We believe in public safety. That's just not behind the badge safety. That is engagement. That is going out and talking to the homeowners.
Yes.
We believe in the new standard, including environmental efficiencies. That means the preservation of green space. I didn't talk about that beyond what I said about the resolution. But we have purchased so many areas of green space since we have been in office. We've got the area that's adjacent to the now Alexander Park. We have purchased land that we refer to off of Highway 42 called Geranium Park. And just last week, we had an opportunity to purchase additional land that is separated by Judy Drive and Geranium Park to make that an extension of Geranium Park. Now, how will that park be developed? Will somebody just show up one day with bulldozers? No. We're going to work with the community. We're going to talk with the people who live there. We're going to talk with people in McDonough, and we are going to come up with what they are saying that they want to see in that area.
Okay.
We've heard from our citizens that they want pickleball.
Okay.
We're working with the county. We're working beyond the county to see how we accommodate this need. But our way forward is built on what this community says.
Yes.
I'm excited that Jeff Siegler, I was gifted with the book.
Okay.
The book is called Your City is Sick. And when I first got it, I was like, oh my God, okay. But when I sat down with that book, and oddly, the first time I started reading it was in Savannah.
Okay.
And Jeff so clearly outlined in that book how urban sprawl started. And he talked about how, as communities, we are so focused on building and getting people to move to our communities that we forget about the people.
Justice and peace and equality. Now the world they will see. That's why we